What's up guys? Okay, so before we get to the rest of this video, I just wanted to take a minute to show you all my 3-month profit and loss chart on Robinhood. As you can see by the chart, I've had a few setbacks, but I usually rebound pretty well and continue the forward progress. And so overall, these last 3 months have been great. I've just been rinsing and repeating the setups and strategies that I know work for me. And so hopefully I can continue that in the future and continue to build my small Robinhood account. And with all that being said, here's my video on my top 3 setups and strategies that I use on Robinhood. Okay, so one of my favorite swing trading strategies that I implement on Robinhood is when a stock has a pretty big day, it pushes up a decent amount, it forms a previous high, and then right before the close, it pushes up with some big volume and actually breaks that previous high. You can see this is a great example of it here on ROKU. You can see it pushed up a decent amount during the day, it formed a previous high right here at about $23. It consolidated for most of the rest of the day, but right before the close, it had a big volume spike and pushed over this previous high at $23, getting all the way up to $23.50 before the close. When that happens, a lot of people start watching it and buying it in after hours and pre-market, and many times when this happens, it will gap up a decent amount. I can remember this is the strategy I used on Robinhood, and I actually got into this trade right before the close. I think I made over $50 or $60 on this trade, and I think I only bought 10 shares, and so it just goes to show how powerful this swing trading strategy is, and it just goes to show why it's such a great strategy to implement. Okay, so another swing trading strategy I like to use on Robinhood is when a stock has really low volume throughout most of the day, and then right before the close, it has a really big volume spike indicating strength. This is a good example of it here on ONCS. This one had almost no volume throughout most of the day, and you can look at the volume bar here. Right before the close, it pushed up really nicely and then gapped up a pretty big amount, pushing up in after hours and pre-market. I like to get in these right before the close and then sell right at the open, just because there's always that risk that it could drop at the open, and so I usually just like to sell as soon as I can. But yeah guys, this one might happen because sometimes insiders know something that we all don't, and they start buying it a little bit early, or it could just be because people see the strength right here with volume and they start buying it in after hours and pre-market. Regardless of the reason why it works, it's done me pretty well on my Robinhood account, and it's helped me to build it a decent amount. Okay, so another strategy I like to use on Robinhood as well as Ustock is the break of the pre-market high. This usually happens when a stock gaps up overnight and then breaks that pre-market or after hours high right at the open. This is a good example of it here on ROKU, and I actually got in this trade on Robinhood on Friday. You can see this pre-market and after hours high was at about $31.70, and once it broke that, it pushed up really nicely, and you can see it even used that previous resistance as support right here. It bounced almost directly off of that previous high, and so that's one of the reasons why I like it, and I consider it fairly reliable. This one happened shortly after the open most of the time, and it presents itself a decent amount. As you can see on the day before, it did the exact same thing, pushing over this previous high at about $25.60 and making another nice little run that open. And so anyways guys, I hope you learned a little bit and you can use some of this stuff in the market. Be sure to come check out our live stream. It starts at 8:45 a.m. every weekday morning, so if you want to see what it's like day trading a small account, make sure you hit that subscribe button now, and also make sure you show your love by liking these videos. Thanks for watching guys, and good luck in the markets on Monday.